Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, disturbing audio. Does anybody remember Travis the Chimp? If you don't remember Travis the Chimp, well, you're lucky. Travis was a chimpanzee who Jerome and Sandra Harold treated as their son. The problem with this is chimpanzees are very smart, very strong, very intelligent, and very dangerous. And to make matters worse, Jerome passed away of cancer in 2004, leaving Sandra to take care of Travis on her own, a task that even her husband warned her that she couldn't do. Her husband even tried to persuade Sandra into giving Travis to a sanctuary nearby. That way she could still visit him and he could get the care and treatment that he needed. This was because Travis was very mischievous. I mean, he was a local celebrity. Everybody knew about Travis. He was known to drive cars around, steal cars, steal stuff, chase people, yada yada yada. A bunch of incidents happened. You're not supposed to have a chimpanzee. On February 16th, 2009, Travis was being more difficult than usual. He was very irritated, very agitated, and Sandra couldn't get him to listen. So she called a family friend, Charla, and asked her to please come over and help her get control of Travis. It is noted that on the day of this accident, Charla showed up with new hair, so it's possible that Travis didn't recognize her. Upon arriving to the house, Travis tried to take Charla's keys and leave. In an attempt to lure Travis back into the house, Charla grabbed his favorite toy, a Tickle Me Elmo, and tried to bring him back inside. However, Travis being a chimpanzee, he was very territorial about his toys. And seeing a stranger hold up his favorite toy, well, it sent him on a rampage. And guys, it's so terrifying what this chimp did to this woman. He ripped off her hands, he ripped out her eyes, he nearly killed her. By some miracle, she survived. So what I'm about to play is I'm going to play the 911 call from the incident. And just a warning, it's disturbing. I mean, you clicked on a disturbing audio video, this is what you get. But just a heads up, you could hear Travis in the background, you hear Charlie yelling, it's freaky.
Stand for 911, where's your emergency?
This is Sandy. 231 Rock Criminal Road.
What's the problem?
Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
has a gun?
Please, hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart. Hurry up.
With a gun.
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. Shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you...
Like I said, Charla did survive, but unfortunately Travis did not. And the story of Travis the Chimp leaves us with a cautionary tale of why you should adopt, not shop, and the dangers of having exotic pets. I mean, normal people just aren't meant to have exotic animals. They're meant to be where they are for a reason. And that's because, you can't take care of a chimp by yourself. During an autopsy of Travis's body, it was later found that he had Xanax in his system. Apparently Sandra had been giving him Xanax to try to calm him down due to his chimpanzee strength. I mean, he was a full-grown chimpanzee. He was also morbidly obese. But like I said, Sandra survived. She's actually doing a lot better right now. She is blind, but she does have hands again. She's living on her own. Her kids graduated high school. She's doing the best she can. So I'm gonna leave that one on a more positive note, and let's move on. On June 11th, 2020, a TikToker by the name of Sid Lid was live streaming on their TikTok from their car. That was whenever their radio began to play very, very strange sounds. Sounds of a man crying, and it sounded like he was running and out of breath and screaming, very, very strange. Now, there isn't a clear recording of the audio, but it's very clear what's going on in the video that Sid Lid uploaded onto TikTok. I mean, it's clearly a man crying and screaming, and it's being broadcast in upstate New York. But like I said, Adam was live on TikTok and decided to turn it off and start filming the interaction just to have better proof of it. So here's the first clip.
Guys, I'm listening to my radio right now, and for the past 2 minutes, this man has been breathing and crying, and I heard tape. He sounds like he's in a bathroom, but this is coming through my fucking radio. 89.9. I'm up in Elka Park, New York right now. What is being broadcast? What is this? It's just a dude crying. For like 4 minutes? I don't know. I was live on TikTok a minute ago, and it started then. What is this?
Creepy, right? Later on that day, Aiden also uploaded another TikTok with very similar sounds being played in a very similar area. Now, Aiden was concerned that maybe this was a broadcast of somebody being tortured live. He wanted to know how he could help if that were the chance, so he reached out to the radio station and found out that the radio station was not broadcasting anything in that area. That's right, folks, that means that the radio station had been hijacked. Now, so many people began theorizing what this audio could possibly be. People theorized that it was an actual torture victim that was being broadcasted live as they tortured him. Other people theorized that this was the audio from Blink Rube Soup. You know, the creepy video about the mascots that kidnapped the guy and nobody really knows what happened, you know, from 2005. You know what I'm talking about. But after bringing this story into the light, a YouTuber by the name of Goose Boos was actually reached out to by a fan who knew what the exact audio was. The audio was a clip from a movie called Suntan, and the scene was the main character crying to himself because he was trying to sexually assault a woman, but couldn't make it through. I don't know, guys, I haven't seen the movie. But cool, now we know what the audio is. But that leaves us with another question. Why is this being broadcasted in upstate New York? And who is broadcasting it? Man, that's like a rabbit hole that you could fall down. To this day, Aiden swears that this is not an ARG that he's been putting on. This is an actual thing that happened to him. And for some bizarre reason, Aiden has been banned from TikTok, making information about this story very, very hard to come by. Alright, I'm a little sick, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Our last voicemail is from 2009. A YouTuber by the name of Hellsinger85 from Mississippi actually received this voicemail on a CD in the mail. Now, the package came from a stranger by the name of John Colbert, and it also came with a very cryptic message. The message read, and I quote, "You are on the right trail, and you may leave the trail whenever you wish." So play that funky music, white boy, let's see it.
First gift message. Run away. If I come to the door, don't answer it. And no matter what you do, don't let me in my house. Tell Lisa the same thing. Tell her she sees me run and hide. Tell her it's not me. It won't be me. Tell her what's her.
Now, personally, I find this clip very disturbing because it came from Amory, Mississippi. If you know anything about me and this channel, you know that I live in North Mississippi, about an hour away from Amory. And a couple months ago, my life was actually threatened by higher powers. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it still scares me to this day, but I received a very cryptic email from an unknown source. So this one really hits close to home for me, I guess, because I do wonder if I'm somehow connected to this case, being both in Mississippi, but I don't know. I had to stop talking before I get myself in more trouble. I do apologize for taking so long of a break, guys. Honestly, there was the whole situation with the email. It kind of freaked me out, and then I had some writer's block for a while. I just got back from a vacation where I went to Disney World and Universal Studios. I went to the beach for a couple days, so it was like a mega vacation. We were gone for a whole week. It was perfect, and I came back refreshed and ready to make some videos again. Also, my band has been doing a bunch of shows recently. We're called Milky White. I say we as if it's more than one person. I'm Milky White. So if you're in the area, I would very much appreciate it if you can come to one of my shows. If not, that's totally cool, but I would also very much appreciate it if you could follow the Instagram at milky.white music or at milkywhite.music. I don't know. I'll put it in the bio. And as always, my dudes, I love you so much. Be nice to each other.